All right, we are live for the weekly Wednesday live stream. It's the week of UFC London. There's a lot to discuss. After non-stop requests, probably a dozen requests, maybe even more, I did an Islam Makhachev Ilia Topuria video earlier today. I worked that into my schedule. So we can talk about that. We can talk about that video if you have checked it out. We can talk about my UFC London predictions that I put out yesterday. We can talk about Jones versus Aspinall, which has been a hot topic of discussion recently. And we can talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. I don't know. So I haven't really had a chance to read a lot of the comments for the Islam video. So I'm not 100% sure kind of the reception from that. I've seen a little bit right before I jumped on. But we'll talk about it in this stream. To sum it up, I don't think Islam's ducking Ilia. Anyway, like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's March 19th, 2025. I do not know where the fucking time is going. Joe, what was your first pay-per-view? UFC 114. UFC 114. Was my first pay-per-view ever that I watched. You talk about everyone ignoring Umar's injury pre-Merab. What do you mean? How about we talk about the fact that Merab is so desperate to fight O'Malley? Merab's really embarrassed himself. Sup, Joey? Just got to know Leon did hair plantation to cover his bald spot after your video. Yeah, I'm sure he did. By the way, Bilal responded to me earlier tonight. Twitter sucked, so luckily somebody messaged me and told me. Bilal responded to me about Leon. So, there's that. And, yeah. If you haven't seen it, you guys can go respond. I've responded to Bilal. Bilal responded back to me. If you guys want to go check it out, I'm sure you can find it in Bilal's replies, I'm assuming. Unless he's replied to a million people. Yeah, it's second most recent reply for Bilal's channel. Junior. Shout out to Junior with the $20 super chat. Shout out to Landon. He's the one that told me. Thank you, Junior, for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Your bangle is adorable in your picture. And thank you very much for the $20 dono. So for those wondering what Bilal said, Bilal tweeted out and said, I beat up Leon at 5 a.m. in front of his hometown and it was easy. Imagine me 30% better now that I'm champ and at a normal time. Can't wait for May 10th. I said, Leon said he was only 30% strength that night. Thoughts? He said, I think his 100% is my 10%. Either way, he sucks. So there you go. Thank you for the $20, Junior. The one who vapes is in the building. Got to keep an eye on my PayPal donos. The one who vapes is a made man around here. Thanks for not making us wait 6 months for the stream. No problem, my friend. No problem. Mine was Silva Weidman 1. UFC 162. Mine was Ngannou gone. Diego Lopez, really? Ngannou gone. That's crazy, man. I was deep into the sport. What's good, big dog? You chilling? What's up? Want to skip from 1 to 10 how possible is it Leon's coach was trying to clip farm this weekend? We'll try to clip farm this weekend with a motivational speech. I'll say a 4. I think he's already known it's ran his course. Don't let him bully us, Leon. Leon, you got to put his shit under the fire, Leon. Don't let him dump you on your bald spot, Leon. Anyway. Your bald spot dead, Leon. Put his shit under the fire, man. Man, I knew that shit. I told you guys in my fucking prediction video. For those of you who weren't around, for well over a year, I said Bilal was a nightmare matchup for Leon. I died on that hill. I got laughed at as a horrible analyst. And I not only predicted Bilal to win, very confidently predicted Bilal to win. I even predicted Leon quitting in his corner, getting a motivational speech, and also making excuses afterwards. I swear on my fucking life, I predicted all those things adamantly. Like I mentioned them every time we talked about it. Somebody back me up. Did I not say Leon was going to need a motivational speech? Did I not say Leon and his coach were going to make excuses afterwards? Did I not say Leon would get beat by Bilal? And I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit for it. Joey, you called it. Alex is 100% trying to duck. I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet, but there's a reason Ankalaev is tweeting out what he is. Ankalaev tweeted out, I have a date and I accepted already. Hope my opponent will accept too. This time there will be no 5 rounds. I don't get paid by the hour. Hashtag Big Ank. Watch Pereira not accept the rematch and pray that Yuri does his dirty work. Watch, my friend. Watch, and watch. I called that beforehand, but we'll see if it happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong. Bold spot dead. Bold spot dead. I started following somewhere the UFC during the Conor era, but watched for the first time on 270. You know, during 270, Movsar Evloev versus Ilia Topuria was booked on that card. Undefeated prospect versus undefeated prospect. Both, I believe, unranked at the time. And I remember talking about it on a live stream about how hyped I was for that fight. What Islam gets if he gives Ilia the title shot? Should get a fat check. Should get a fat check. You can tell how butthurt Ariel was talking about Bilal's champ. I'm glad you picked up on that too. I'm glad you picked up on that too, my friend. So, yeah. Well, I'm so happy Bilal responded to you. Real recognize real. It's not that serious, but thank you. Hey, Joe, do you fast for Ramadan? I'm Muslim too, and the UFC plays bullshit too much. No, I'm not Muslim, bro. So I do not fast. Do I look like I fast? Does this look like a body that fasts, huh? I don't think so. I don't think so. All the haters saying, Ankalaev just killed the division. He only fight once a year. Big Ank already accept the rematch shortly after. He felt Alex's best leg kicks and thought, yeah, this dude's easy work. If I was Ankalaev, I'd whoop him in a rematch, and I'd offer him the trilogy. We can go again. We can go again. Jama, trilogy, Shama. That's what I would say on the mic afterwards. Look at me now. Look at me now. I mean, he outclassed him. I think Ilia beats Movsar, but he stalled. I'd love to have seen him fight before he moved up. Agreed. Green. What's up, Joey? Love the show, but this clean cut isn't working. Would love to see you in a FUBU jersey and a do-rag one night. I'll work on it. Chandler versus Leon's coach. Who you got for motivational speech? I'll take Leon's coach. Chandler and his coach are probably fucking idiots, bro. Chandler definitely is. Definitely is. 18 likes. I know. You guys actually have to like this stream. This stream stays up, man. You see Ankalaev getting some donuts after the fight, trolling, saying he's eating Shama right now. I did not see that. Shama. I should have started my post fight like that. I should have been like, Shama. No more Shama. Did you see? No, Joey, what do Bilal and Ank have in common? I've noticed a trend. They both of them literally predicted exactly how the fights with champs would go, and they were laughed at by fans. Dude, very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Will Bryce beat Jean Demon King Silva? No. Bryce has no chance. I should have started my post fight by shooting arrows at the camera. I should have been like, pow, pow, Shama. That's what I should have done. Is Leon Edwards' headshot dead annoying? Dude, the headshot dead shit died quick. I remember that shit was hard initially. I thought that was cool. I thought it was actually sick. And man, is that shit corny. I remember I even looked up. He released a shirt afterwards. And I was like, that's actually kind of a cool shirt. And I'm glad I didn't do that. Nah, Joe, you should have started your post-fight vid with Ariel Glazin Pereira with those arrows. Nah, the post-fight isn't about rubbing it in to other pundits, for lack of another word. It's about giving my fair and balanced analysis and having a good laugh. Nah. Joey live streaming BKFC this Saturday. A few ex-UFC fighters? Probably not. I won't say never to BKFC because it seems mildly entertaining, but probably not this weekend. I've already looked it up, but I'm trying to remember what time the card comes on this week. Prelims start at 1 p.m. Eastern. I can live with that. We just tie like weed. Guram Kutateladze versus Kue Fernandez. Joe, if Ank's already accepted in the fight, do you think it's before Abu Dhabi? Probably. It could be the UFC. What people don't realize is the UFC sends out a bunch of contracts for the same date because they're trying to get a handle on what they're actually going to do. Dude, the people I see on Twitter. Now, you know what I'm getting on Twitter? I swear, Elon Musk runs the Twitter every fucking day and tailors the algorithm to suck him off. The fact that I'm seeing people say, oh no, Tesla this and Tesla that. I don't give a rat's ass. Give me MMA content. I don't give a fuck about Tesla. Wait, Leon was only 30%? Gasp. Wow. I know, gasp. So anyway, they could have sent out a contract for this summer. Joe, I don't know if it's official, but Leon might be wearing black trunks instead of customs if you care. I don't really care that much, but thanks for the info. Poeton's aura is gone, Shama. Wait, I just realized the guy that Guram last beat, who since then hasn't won a fight, is on the main card while Guram is opening up the early prelims. Very weird, very bizarre bout order. Where's Vucenic from? Pat, thank you for the 99 cents. Poverty dono. I'd be showing my brother memes and I see on the algorithm on Twitter and he will show me the same exact algorithm on his Twitter too. They obviously don't give custom algorithm. Dude, I swear the Twitter algorithm is so bad that I don't even like to look at it anymore. Most of it is literally sucking off Elon Musk. Musk? I think it's Musk. Yeah, it's Musk. I want to say must. Dude's a clown, man. Dude's a straight up clown. And the weirdo sucking him off is really embarrassing. Bilal really beat Leon so bad they snatched away his custom shorts. Yeah, he doesn't deserve them custom shorts. We believe if he was at 45%, he would have won too. Yeah. He was only, you know, Usman said that a long time ago. He won a fight. What fight was that? Was that a Damian Maia fight? Usman won a fight. And he came out afterwards and said, he said in a post-fight interview he was only at 30%. Of course, you and your brother will have the same overlap for you. That's, I don't know what you're saying. Elon will make you tap like chicken. Doubtful. Dana was livid. Usman got roasted by Dana White for saying 33%. I vaguely remember the Dana shit. Mavsar beat Diego. That's why he isn't fighting for the title. I know it's sad Diego's fighting for the title. Meanwhile, Mavsar isn't. Meanwhile, Diego's beat up a bunch of cans. Leon Usman, most brutal KO. Most brutal KO of all time was probably, for me, it was Edson Barboza versus Terry Edom. It's called The Social Web. Mavsar smashed Diego. He did. He dominated Diego, and people gave him a participation trophy. Oh, he stepped in on short notice. People don't realize Mavsar took the fight on short notice too. The short notice opponent and the short notice opponent before that. He didn't even have a training camp for either opponent. Even though People don't realize that. So that's just the way it is, my friend. That's just the way it is. Joey Strickland wants to be interviewed by you. He said he has a new fighting style. Doubtful. Very doubtful. It's sad. I really like Leon's story before the Bilal fight, but just made himself so unlikable how he tried to big-time Bilal for 3 years when he faced the same thing. He pulled the ladder up behind him. That's the way to explain it, man. He pulled the ladder up behind him. That's the perfect expression. If you Google that, pulled the ladder up behind them. Pulled the ladder up behind them is an idiom meaning to prevent others from succeeding by making it more difficult for them to follow in your footsteps or to achieve similar career or social success. I mean, is that not a fact? Leon pulled the ladder up behind him, man. It was embarrassing. He had the ability to do the right thing by Bilal. He saw the gross injustice that he faced, and he subjected Bilal to the same shit. To the same fucking shit, man. It really actually gave me a distaste for Leon. Quite a bit of distaste. Leon was trying to pray for a biased decision because he thought Bilal was less popular. He could win a decision if it was close. Shame he got dunked over and over and dominated. Agreed. Exactly. Dude, people are acting like... Somebody tweeted to me and said, Leon almost finished Bilal at the end of the fight. He landed like one of those elbows. I'm going to 314. Jeff Prate is going to be great. Agreed. It's like seeing a bully kid bully another kid. Yep. I'm interested in Bilal Brady too. Bilal smoke him again. Exactly. Pulled the ladder up behind him once he became the guy on top. That's exact description of Leon's career. What a scumbag move. Agreed. Don't let him bully your son. Don't let him bully your son. And the funny thing was Bilal's resume was 10 times better than Leon's was leading up to the belt. Leon got a shot off of beating Nate Diaz, by the way. I know. It really annoyed me. I made a video about it. It really pissed me off what Leon did. I mean, his coach was calling out Gilbert Burns coming off a Jorge Masvidal win. You know how annoying that was? You know what is so satisfying? At the end of the day, you'll see me champion the legit number one contenders who have earned their title shots. And it's so satisfying just complaining and complaining and complaining about them not getting their just due. And I hear people act like it's no big deal because they wouldn't win anyway. Essentially, that's what they act like. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Bilal's not getting his title shot. He has no chance against Leon. Oh, it doesn't matter that Ankalaev didn't get his title shot. He has no chance against Pereira. And then to finally see them get what is rightfully theirs and then to pull it off is just amazing. Nate should have finished Leon. You ain't wrong. Might not have been the same type of finish. Finished them off backstage. Hey, Joey, 48-47 can be more dominant than a 50-45. Back me up. You could have 5 close rounds or 3 dominant rounds. Agreed. Agreed. I back you up on that one. Like, look at Bilal. He was skipped over for years and welcoming all contenders, even Jack, who's been injured for years. Honestly, if I'm being real, Ian deserves it more than Jack. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I wouldn't like Ian getting it off a loss. But yeah, I mean, the performance he put on, I wouldn't mind if they needed somebody. I wish they would have gave it to Gary. I would have loved to watch Bilal versus Gary. I wouldn't have had a dog in the race. I would have picked Bilal, though. Did you see Leon's staff rumors? I have, but it's like every fight. Joey, watch the same thing happen with Mavsar where fans write him off and then justify him being skipped. But at the end, he smokes the champ. Wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not as confident in that. You have fans all over the globe. Thank you. Gion's going to KO Bryce, probably. I don't understand how people's hatred can make them blind. Agreed. Is that Kobe poster above the figurines? Yeah, it's 100% a Kobe poster. I don't get it. He got a lucky head kick to win the title. Then I thought he lost the trilogy. There should have been a point taken for him cheating. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was a draw. Joey, I honestly think Umar's more deserving of a title shot than O'Malley. I 100% agree with that. I mean, if you're basing it off a loss to the current champ, who lost in a closer fight? Umar did. Would you have Strickland want to talk politics? No. Why would I want to talk to someone brain dead about politics? Why do you think of Cena's heel turn? Know nothing about it. I think Buckley should have gotten it over Jack for activity, but Shavkat unavailable. It didn't matter who got it. Yeah, I think it's annoying. It's like the UFC's the land of undeserved title shots at this point. But it is what it is. I take Umar in the rematch. Me too. People act like somebody tweeted to me the other day and said, man, Umar got dominated. What are you talking about? What? Umar got dominated? I don't know how anyone could ever think that. I don't know how anyone could ever think that, man. It's insane. It's a razor close fight. People are so dumb. I'll tell you, there's nothing that points out an idiot more than people thinking Merab dominated because he taunted. Buckley, Bilal is interesting. Mildly, but Bilal dominates him. Umar clearly lost 3, 4, and 5. You could literally give it 4-1 to Umar. You could give round 5 to Umar. But I had it scored 3-2. 1, 2, and 5. 1-2 for Umar, I believe, is what I had. Joey, do you think welterweight is better than lightweight these days? Yes. Nobody's dominating these Dagestanis camp. Okay. If Umar won, so did Alex. They're not even in the same hemisphere. You're an idiot if you think they are. Did you see Merab's list of last opponents he ranked Umar's easiest? Yeah, when that was his toughest fight of all of them. It was literally his toughest fight. The way Merab's acting, I hope they force him to fight Umar again. What could have Leon done? Leon literally said, I'm not fighting Colby after he beat Usman. The UFC forced him to fight that bum Colby, and he fought Bilal straight after. How did he pull the ladder up? He actively campaigned for Bilal not to get the title shot. So the bare minimum is he could not actively campaign for Bilal not to get the title shot. He could not be on the mic calling out Burns and begging for anyone else other than Bilal and trashing Bilal's name. He could have done that. All right, let's see what we got here. Shout out to Camille for the $10 PayPal donation. Let's go, Joey. Keep up the great work. Hashtag real bummy out here. Hashtag backshot dead. Hashtag Connor's a rapist. Hashtag bald spot dead. Don't let the haters hate. Thank you, Camille, for the $10 PayPal dono. I appreciate it. Thank you for contributing. I like the participation around here. Saw everything I need to see the opening rounds where both fighters were 100%. Umar took the first 2. If he comes back with more experience, he's going to have it in the bag. Yeah. I mean, it's clear that Umar's better than Merab. There's no doubt about that. Excluding the ladies, who's going to lose the belt first? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think. Topuria, because Topuria is still currently the champion, and the second 314 main event starts, he loses the belt. JR. That, or it's going to end up being Jones, stripped or otherwise. Ankalaev pieced up Alex. Yeah, Pantoja Merab was the fight to make. People forget Leon was calling out Burns and even Masvidal when he was champ, acting like Bilal didn't deserve it. I know. Actively campaigned against it. Call me casual, Joe, but I think Colby would present some problems to Bilal just because Styles not saying he wins. If you think Colby would cause problems for Bilal, I think you need to go to a doctor, go to your primary care physician, and ask them to check you for autism. Okay, please do that, not Landon. Sorry, or who said that? Did that person retract their message? I don't know where it was. Where the hell did that message go? I just read that message and now I lost it that quick. I don't even know who said that. Oh, FRG. Yeah, go get tested, man. Go get tested. Get the resources you need. He pulled the ladder up by not doing the right thing and doing the rematch right away off the no contest. He let the media try to make it look like he won after the first fight and ran up the ladder. I know, I agreed. Don't let him bully you, son. He does not vacate it until the fight begins at UFC 314. Bilal destroys Colby. Yeah. Nah, dude, prime Colby has nothing for Bilal. Nothing. Absolutely not. Bilal decimates him. Absolutely dust and bad. Do you think that really ticked me off when Leon beat Colby in the post-fight presser? Dana literally avoided the question and asked Bilal was next. But for Colby, he made sure everyone knew he was next. I know. You know, I covered that at the time, Landon, right? I actually brought that up. I showed the presser, and I showed each one, and I said, look at this. This is disgusting. This is reprehensible. Joey, give us a good nobody. No. There's some dude out there stealing my gimmick, I heard. Stealing my lines. Dude, it's embarrassing when these smaller channels just try to steal your shit. Try to steal your phrases, catchphrases. What's the myth about Prime Colby? Dude's best win is a wash-up Robbie. Yeah. Prime Colby was a bum. Joey, please, Joey, I'm going to mute commentary because I know Bisping is going to be biased. Please commentate between rounds with Leon's coach voice impression. That's gold. Come on, Leon. Leon, you got to pull this shit out of the fire, Leon. Sean has nothing from Rob. I don't want to see that fucking rematch. Does anyone want to see that rematch? How do you think Fluffy versus Delidze goes? Fluffy outstrikes him on the feet. Does more volume and more damage. Prime Robbie kills Colby. Prime Robbie's a nightmare matchup for Colby. Bisping won't ever get as biased as DC and Rogan were for Pereira. Oh my. The fact that him, Rogan, DC, and Anik acted like it was even possible. Even possible that Pereira won that fight is legit a complete disgrace. Is a complete disgrace. And you know what I forgot about and someone recently reminded me of? You guys know Bisping acted like Leon could get the decision against Bilal, right? Do you guys know that? Or no? Let me know. I would love to know if you guys remember that. I forgot about that. At the end of the fight, Bisping acted like Leon could win. Dude, you're a fucking idiot, Brent. You don't when you're building a fight, you don't play down your opponent and actively campaign for someone else. Bisping openly said Ankalaev won 4-1 on his channel, and I don't know what he said on air. Well, he wasn't commentating. You mentioned in the post-fight. Dude, it was crazy. I could not fucking believe that. But I forgot about it up until recently. Someone reminded me of it. And honestly, what O'Malley comes back to immediate title shot. What a joke. Broke up with my girlfriend yesterday, but I knew I have a Joey MMA lives to look forward to. Don't let it bully you, son. You got to get your hands going, Leon. You got to put this shit out of the fire, Leon. I think DC was trying to beat the Dagestani Glaze allegations. Joey, you're a casual if you think Islam beats Ilia. You're a dumb fuck, dude. That's the stupidest comment I've ever heard. That's the stupidest comment I've ever heard in all my years. In all my fucking years. Man, that's a dumb comment. If Islam goes up and wins the belt, I don't see anyone interesting for him to fight. It's more fun at 55. I hope he stays a little longer. I'd like to see Islam. I'd like to see Islam whoop up on Topuria, whoop up on Armin, and then maybe try for a 170 belt. Did you see what DC said on his channel? 10 minutes after the broadcast for UFC 313 ended, he was immediately apologizing and saying his commentary was off that night and he was backtracking. I did not see that, dude. You got to send me a clip of that. That's wild. Well, you know what's funny? They all have to feel dumb. Because if you talk to anyone reasonable, they know what happened. If Islam being Topuria, he is the GOAT. If Islam beats Topuria, he's the GOAT. Yeah, he's already the GOAT of lightweight right now, I think. At least that's what I think. Same, I like to whoop up on Topuria, Armin, newcomers at 155 like Rufy. Roofy's a long way away from a title shot. I at one point thought, man, Islam Benoit Saint-Denis might be pretty slick. You know what's insane? Had Benoit Saint-Denis beat Poirier, you know he got a title shot in New Jersey last year, right? Ilia could win. I think Ilia could win. I'm just not picking him to win right now. Okay. That's what makes it a great fight. Could go either way. Some of you dudes are just too desperate for, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I got to be loyal to a certain this or that fighter. It's crazy. I celebrated with Ruzaboyev's coach when Ank won. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2 buckaroons. Steven Seagal, A-tier actor. I'm glad you celebrated knuckle deep with Ruzaboyev's coach. Joe, I personally want to see Makhachev versus Ilia, then Armin, lastly Holloway. You know how badly Islam would whoop up on Holloway? Do you know how badly? Do you guys know how badly he would whoop up on him? It wouldn't even be funny, man. It genuinely wouldn't even be funny. And you know what? Some people were saying give Holloway a title shot after he beat Gaethje. Do you know what Islam would do to Max? It would be a complete beatdown. A decimation. I mean, look what Topuria did to him, man. Topuria smoked him, and I knew that shit was coming. I know a lot of people picked Topuria. But, man, I knew Topuria was going to smoke his ass. I picked it. I think exactly right. Wasn't it second round KO? I think I picked second round KO. Nailed it right on the head. Don't let him bully your son. Don't let him bully your son. Took the dump to end all dumps earlier tonight. I'm glad you feel 10 pounds lighter, huh? You feel 10 pounds lighter, my friend. Bilal's a good chance versus Islam. Am I the only one who thinks Holloway's overrated? I posted this on Twitter and everyone got mad. Dude, Holloway is overrated. You know what's crazy? Holloway, when he was on the come up, I remember I went to UFC 172 live, and I remember telling my fiance, well, it wasn't my fiance at the time, but you get my point. I remember telling her, I think Max will be a future champ. I remember saying it. We talk about that every once in a while nowadays. And but I just think some of the more or less casual-ish fans are just Max Holloway dick riders. So John was actively campaigning for Alex. What are you on about, Joey? That's exactly the same thing. Stop your biases. And I made videos about that, criticizing Jones for that. So what the fuck are you getting at? Explain yourself in your next message, or I'm just banning you. Because you keep saying illogical shit. You're saying, man, yeah, Jones was campaigning for anybody other than fucking Tom Aspinall, blah, 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 bias, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and I have multiple, probably 3 to 5 videos about that-ish. And you're saying that I have a bias? I mean, dude, you're just bringing up non sequiturs. And it really aggravates me how illogical it is. So explain yourself, Brent, in your next message, or I'm just going to ban you. Because I really can't stand just dumb, illogical people. Joey, thank goodness Poirier won against BSD because Benoit's career went after that. It would make it look like a shit win on the Makhachev's resume. I know. True. Joey, be honest. If Jones takes him down, Tom is fucked. Jones will destroy Tom. There's no doubt about that. I was the only one in the entire restaurant cheering after Ilia knocked Max out. I was rooting for Ilia too. I found Holloway annoying into the build-up. I don't even care about John fighting Tom. No appeal. Then John has nothing to gain except money. The division's dead. The division's dead, dude. It's dead. Can he challenge you to debate about what? About what? Max is not that good to me. Jones needs 6 months to get all the steroids out of his system. Maybe. I like how we're basing this off of all of Ariel. I heard Jones wants 6 months to prepare for this fight, and everyone's like complaining up a storm just because Ariel said, "Oh, I heard from somebody." Like that's the loosest of all loosest statements. Like there's no real validity behind it. Fries has reared his ugly head and said, "I've arrived." Fries sits back in the chat with his wrench, acts like he owns the place, doesn't contribute a fucking dime around here. Getting real fucking goofy. I don't even care about... Yeah, the only one Joey's ever said positive about Jones is he's being massively underrated by casual fans. Yeah, that's what I've said. Jones is the best. He smokes Tom Aspinall. I'm not even like dying to see that fight because I already know how it ends. I'm going to be in dead serious. I want to see that fight, but I'm not like dying. Like I'm dying to see DDP Hamzat. But I don't care about the heavyweight division. You could literally cut the entire heavyweight division and I wouldn't give a rat's fucking ass. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. Hold on a second. Shout out to Camille for the $10 PayPal. I love that a couple of you guys have gotten behind the PayPal donos. Shout out to Camille for the $10 PayPal dono. One more time. Real bummy out here. Back shots dead. Nobody. Come on, Leon. You're an idiot. Don't let him bully your son. Bold spot dead, Leon. Don't let the haters hate. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Camille, for the $10 PayPal dono. Appreciate your PayPal dono. PayPal only takes a small, tiny fee. Brent. Where is Brent? Brent didn't explain himself. I'll give him another 2 minutes. I'll give him another 2 minutes, and I'm hitting it with a long-ass timeout just for being a bum. Where the fuck's he at? Where's he at? Brent. Anybody? Why do the commentaries always play dumb? They're smarter than most of us in the game, but I feel like they know more than most, and they're fundamentally wrong. I think being on the spot like that, it just makes you very weary about what you say because you're scared of being wrong in the moment. And that's why they kind of write multiple narratives. How to do PayPal. You don't need to do PayPal, Junior. I appreciate the super chats nonetheless, but there's a link in the description. If it's inconvenient for you, don't bother. You can do super chat just like you have been. It's just an extra step. It's in the description. Now leave Brent in, man. Always need a bum or two. Jones is literally killing the heavyweight. The heavyweight division's been dead for as long as I've been watching the sport. You said that you were completely different. You said they were completely different, Joe, when I brought up the first time and said it's different because Leon was campaigning for other opponents. I never said anything was different. We weren't even talking about Jones Aspinall. I don't know what you're getting at. So I'm just going to hit you with a timeout, bro. I think you're a bum. I'm not going to ban you, but you don't listen to anything. So I gave him a 10-minute timeout. Yes, sir. Shout out to Junior. Abdullah Murad. Thank you for the 10 SAR. Someone remind me what SAR is, but thank you. I believe that's like a $20 dono because it's orange. So shout out to Abdullah Murad for the 100 SAR with his first ever super chat. First ever super sticker. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. When you guys see me put out these videos and I speak my real opinion and I don't give a fuck or a rat's ass what anyone says, it's because of people like you, Abdullah. That's why. Because at the end of the day, the only funding I have is from you guys. Anyway, appreciate you, Murad, for the 100 SAR. South African Ron. Okay. Joe, you're fake for timing the other dude out. Thank you, dude whose name I've never seen in the chat. So that means you're his burner. So you came in on a burner now, so I'm giving you 10 minutes too. You know, I could tell. You came in on a burner, you bum. I could tell. You bum of a ting. If you guys could do me a favor, we hit 36,000 last night. I'd like to get to 40K very quick. Please subscribe to the channel. Scroll down, click subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the stream as well. I would really, 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 really appreciate it. Right now, let's see what we're at. Well, let's see. We hit 36,000 at some point last night. We are at 36,034 subscribers in this community. Joey, I really need you to release the banger vid because those Makhachev ducking claims were driving me crazy. You know, I wasn't planning on it because I thought it was so inconsequential, but so many people asked me about it. So many people asked me about it. Leon and his coach preparing to use staph infection as an excuse. I see people talking about it. I just tried to ignore that shit. Who were they recently said had staph? Was it Ank? Were they saying Ank had staph? There was someone they were recently said. It's every event that someone has staph, so I just tried to ignore it. Because it is what it is. Saudi Arabia reveals. I thought it might have been Saudi Arabia. Oh, yeah, Strickland with his staff. His daddy gave him staff from rubbing up on him. They were saying Ank had staff for 308. Okay. All right. Jones knows if he relinquishes the belt, he's not making nearly as much money. He would make just as much money. Jones is one of the few that would still get pay-per-view points even without a belt. There's very few guys that get pay-per-view points without a title. Michael Chandler's not one of them, I'll tell you that much. Jones doesn't need a belt, that's true. Dude, Strickland. I'm surprised Strickland didn't come out and make a bunch of excuses. He made some. I thought he would make more. Jones is one of the last stars, agreed. Can you see Lopez beating Volk? I could, but skill for skill, Volk's better, but you never know. Lopez could chin him. Jones needs to either fight Tom or vacate the belt. Simple. Agreed. Wait, Joey, Leon has staph infection on his arm. I've heard that a bit. But we'll have to see what actually is going on. Most guys aren't even on antibiotics for the staph cases. Staph's highly contagious. Jones outside of maybe Ilia and Islam is the only star of kind of. Yes. 58 likes, 202 watching. If you guys could like the stream, it takes 1 second. I gave you guys characters in this community. Oh gosh, please let's not give Leon more excuses. I picked Leon Edwards to get it done. I picked him to get it done against Sean Brady. My gut instinct the entire lead up was Sean Brady. But I started watching. I started getting into the X's and O's. And I said, you know what? I'm going Leon with the motivational speeches. Oh, gosh, please. Let's not. Okay. Volk damn near 40 at featherweight. He's not going to give Leon more excuses. Okay. He's not getting that belt back. He might. What's up with putting people on? Dude, this is his third burner. That's his third burner. He said not a burner at the end. Dead giveaway. So why are you putting people on timeout? This is totally not a burner. Dead giveaway. Hold up a second. Thank you, Camille, for another $10 PayPal donation. Joey, personally, I strongly believe Khamzat is a huge future superstar. I agree 150%. I know you like him too, so how big of a superstar does he become? Also heard he stated he would pay $1 million for anyone that could take him down. I did hear about that. That's insane. But I believe that Khamzat will be a massive superstar. I'm saying over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Khamzat's got some it factor, man. Some it factor. If he keeps winning, if he goes out there and just runs through DDP, the star potential is endless. I think if he runs through DDP, he will be the biggest active star in the UFC. Khamzat has the UFC behind him. He has the it factor. He has the skills, and he may have the title very shortly. So thank you, Camille, for another $10 dono. Dude's out here dropping $10 PayPal donos like it's going out of style. Joe, you know what's crazy? Makhachev could potentially be champion right now, but instead he got cut because they exposed him by saying they told him not to wrestle. I know it's sad. And then people defend him. They're like, oh, well, he did things behind the scenes. And most people are just regurgitating. They don't ever present any examples. They're just regurgitating what they heard that Dana White originally said. Joey, I just don't get why UFC tried pushing Chimaev to a title shot sooner. Timing, logistical issues, incompetence, Sean Strickland, Dana White, Daddy Trump privilege. DDP's awkwardness will not help him with the wolf. I don't think so. DDP isn't that good to me. He just drunkenly stumbles to a win. That's why Izzy makes me mad. Izzy will win and then make mistakes never learned. Dude, DDP just wills his way to a victory. I can't wait to hear the Poetards if he turns down an Ank rematch. If he turns down an Ankalaev rematch, I am going to have a fucking field day. I am genuinely going to have a field day. You should try to have Makhachev on your channel, maybe. Maybe. I tried to understand the GFL fighting roster and team system, but it looks stupid. Can you explain it? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what's going on with GFL. Bunch of CTE riddled UFC vets out there looking for a paycheck. Joey, have the nukes ready if he turns down the big Ank rematch. This will be one of your most heated predictions. I know. Oh my God, I'm going to go off. Joey, I read that. If Hamza can fight in the UFC, he will easily be the biggest star. He has 9.2 million followers without a belt. More than Pereira and Gaethje combined. There you go. Abdullah, thank you for becoming a beta shill. I appreciate you. I appreciate you becoming a member, man. Just a reminder, if anybody wants to become a member, the first tier is just kind of a way to support, a way to get read in the chat guaranteed. Second or third membership tier, shill and sycophant, you get access to the members-only live streams. So shout out to Murad for becoming a beta shill. Appreciate you. But if you just remember, if you want access to the members-only live streams, you have to become a shill, regular shill. Not that I'm saying you do, but just a reminder, because some people have come in and told me, hey, man, I don't see the streams. And I'm like, you got to read, buddy. But thank you, brother. Bilal gained aura after the weigh-ins against Leon, and Leon tried to punk him, and Bilal didn't even blank. Do you remember my weigh-in, my breakdown afterwards? I think that was the presser. I literally highlighted it in my video. Hold on. Let me go back and see if I can find it. I'm going to go back and find it. We'll listen to it together. Isn't that crazy? It's almost been a year. It's like creeping up. I know that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it was the end of July. Damn, I had a crazy amount of hair. Looking like a bomb of a thing. Let's see. Let's hold on. Let me make sure I don't have anything else open. It's going to play audio. It showed me that Bilal's dialed in. It showed me that Bilal's ready. And it showed, you know, I'm going to put that down real quick. All just stood there and stared at him. Let me rewind this. I'm going to play this a little bit for you guys. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Ready? Embarrass Leon. Leon tried to act like a tough guy. He tried to get a reaction out of Bilal. Can you guys hear that faintly? Can you guys hear that enough? I just played it. I turned it off, though. I don't remember what I say here. But just let me know in chat real quick if you guys can hear this. Because technically it's coming through the microphone a little bit. Alex was a plant. You know what? Let me actually fix this, man. I'll play it a different way. I'm actually doing it a lazy way. Hold on. Let me turn this way down. Let me just see if I can play desktop audio through here. All right. You should be able to hear it now better. And Bilal just stood there and stared at him, stared into his soul. All right. Let me see. Can you guys hear that? Could you guys just hear that right there? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. You guys could hear it? Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to say here. I know roughly what I'm going to say. Remind me to check that PayPal donation in a second. I want to play this. All right, it's showing the stare down. Hold on. I'll put it up on screen. We'll pull a real Inception right here. I'll pull it up on stream real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Reaction. YouTube. Below. This is really going to be an Inception moment here. A real Inception moment here. Okay, hold on 1 second. Because I'm going to pop out this chat. So I can still read the chat, but I can play the video for you guys. Okay. Let's go. Tried to get a reaction out of Bilal. And hold on. All right, here we go, boys. Look at that beard and look at that long, shaggy hair. Bilal just stood there and stared at him, stared into his soul. Watch, Bilal does the headshot dead to Leon right here. Does what Leon did to Kamaru Usman, and then watch Leon's response. Dude tried to buck at him. And Bilal didn't even move an inch. Let's actually look. Let's slow that down. Let's slow that down real quick, all right, boys. Let's slow that down to half speed. All right. Let's rewind. Let's rewind that back so we can see how badly Leon just embarrassed himself. Watch this no reaction. I'm gonna mute it because it's gonna sound weird when slow motion. Watch the no reaction from Bilal. Watch the no reaction here. Bilal didn't even blink there. And look, it's just funny because Leon's been talking about how Bilal's not intimidating at all. I'm going to be honest, from what I saw at this press conference, and I don't want to sit here and act like an armchair psychologist and act like I can read people's minds. What I saw here, and this may come to pass, we'll see, it may not be true. Maybe I'm looking for confirmation bias for my predictions. It showed me that Bilal's dialed in. It showed me that Bilal's ready, and it showed me that I think Leon's a little bit too dismissive of Bilal Muhammad, and it makes me even, I'm being dead serious, watching this press conference made me even more confident in Bilal Muhammad. Now, that could just be a mirage. I don't know. But you have Leon being so dismissive of Bilal and how he doesn't, he's not scared of Bilal, and Bilal's old and slow, and Leon's a killer, and Leon has like one more KO career than Bilal, and Leon's only recent KO is against Kamaru Usman, and that was like 3 years ago. So, like, to try to big time Bilal like that is just weird. But, yeah, I'm way more confident in Bilal after watching this press conference. Now, there you go, boys. How about that? There you go. It's a mirage. Nope. It wasn't a haircut. It was just I grew out my hair. I might do it again. I might grow out my hair like that again. All right, let me check this dono. Camille with another $10 PayPal dono. Thank you, brother. Agree to 1,000%. Personally, I think if he buzzsaws through DDP, he will. Islam does his thing. Do you possibly envision my dream fight happening? Islam Hamzat ? If not, in your opinion, what's the biggest future fight for Hamzat? Biggest future fight for Hamzat would be something at 205. I don't know that. I don't know that an Islam Hamzat fight will ever happen. I doubt it. Especially, Islam would have to go up 2 weight classes. Very unlikely. But that would be crazy. My dream fight for a long time was Hamzat Shavkat. But, man, look how confident I was Bilal was going to wreck him, man. After that prediction, I was feeling so damn good, I went out and got a new haircut. Look at that. Look how short my hair is now. I'm going to get a shorter haircut next time. Next time I go and get a haircut, I'm going to get my hair even shorter. I just had grown out my hair for 6 months without getting a cut, and that just really looks horrible. Really looks fucking horrible. especially compared to what I have now. So there you go, boys. All right, let me see what else I missed. Your hair looks disheveled. The classic hair. That hair was wild. Yeah, it was wild. Joe, I did some research, and it seems your road to 40K subs runs through Nashville, Tennessee. See you at the top. Look at the cream, yeah? Remember when fans used to say Shavkat is everything they thought Chimaev was? Vaguely. Somewhat-ish. Bilal's going to fight DDP. Bilal would smoke DDP bad. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't think that fight will ever happen. What I should do is grow out my hair, but then get a regular haircut. Like, get a haircut with long hair instead of just having it look disheveled. Hamzat versus DDP prediction. Hamzat, first round rear naked choke. And he chokes DDP out cold. DDP refuses to tap. John, I don't know why, but Pereira's entitled title reign felt like a scam because it was. You got scammed, brother. You got scammed, my friend. You got scammed badly. I'm so tired of every fight us talking about some type of staph infection. What happened to Howork, Majin, and some names that used to be mentioned a bit more? I wonder what happened to Majin. I don't know what happened to Majin. Where you been? Homework's still around. He popped in recently. I feel like you're one of those dudes. Yeah, keep the top. Get a fade on the sides next time with a lineup, and that will be solid with the beard. Keep the top. You want me to keep my top hair long? Let me see. Top hair long. I don't know. You know what's funny? My hair actually grows pretty long. It could look all right. But I don't know. I'd have to like style my hair somehow. And I don't really feel like doing that. Like I'd have to style my hair like some weird shit. Do some weird wavy shit or something. I don't know how to do all that. I'm not a woman. Hey, Joey, pick a new name for my punching dummy that fits an Izzy fan like myself. I have no clue. The beard will be solid with a medium length hair. I think the beard looks solid as it is now. The beard's getting a little bit disheveled right now. Just go bald. Yes, we have landed. Oh, the real MMA Joey. Okay. I'll name him Mavov. Is that based? Sure. Name him a Mavov. You haven't aged a bit, bro. Thank you. You should get a buzz on top. That's basically what I get. I get a 4 on top. I think. We have found an imposter? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try something different. I could grow out the long hair and get the top cut where it looks not homeless and still get the size buzzed. Or now I have the determination to beat the shit out of it. He said you didn't age. That was just last year. People age quick, man. I took it as a compliment. Took it as a compliment. Uh-oh. The one who vapes with a $70 bomb. Dude's just dropping $70 bombs now. $70 bombs. Shout out to the one who vapes, man. The PayPal donations are coming in clutch recently. You can only go replay live when I asked you how it was Leon's fault and compared it to John. You said it was different. It is massively different. I don't get what you're getting at. I don't get what you're getting at. Jones isn't big timing anyone. You're saying your bias is showing like it's the exact same situation, dude. You just keep saying the same dumb shit over and over again. Now you're just banned for 24 hours. I just got rid of you, dude. I'm so annoyed with you. You're convoluting everything. You're making it seem like I didn't criticize Jones for doing what he's doing. Jones and Aspinall is nowhere close to the same as Leon and Bilal. Both can be criticized, but they're not remotely the same. But I criticized both. But you keep just throwing out convoluted paragraphs like a fucking idiot. You obviously don't have a brain. So now I got rid of you for 24 hours. I don't want to read your message. You're just wasting my time reading your messages. It's just a waste of time, bro. I try to give you an opportunity. No problem, bro. Happy to support. Shout out to the one who vapes for the $70. The $70 dono. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You could always go to Turkey and get a hair transplant like Marab. Nah, thanks. Why does Dana always have Power Slap cup in his hand? Because he uses the UFC to promote Power Slap. Otherwise, it'd be absolutely nothing. He uses the UFC to push Power Slap on everyone else. It's insane. When that 500 bomb dropped a bomb like a few weeks ago, Joey lost 5 pounds in sweat. I look at the denials of title shots, Ank, Tom, and Bilal as more or less the same issue. Okay, but that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about Leon big timing Bilal. When Bilal was in the exact same situation Leon was in not that long before. It's not even remotely similar. But dude's just twisting. Dude's gish galloping is what that guy was doing. Throwing out a million different arguments, trying to convolute the topic. Would you do a power slap if the little badass was your opponent? No. When power slap is better than NFL, you know how far downhill America has became. I don't think that'll never, ever happen. Power slap will die off. Dana will eventually sell it to someone and claim it's the biggest deal in the history of slap sports. I sold it for $50 in a fucking bag of chips. Yeah, I've never seen a power slap fan online. Has anybody? Has anyone seen a power slap fan online? I would love to know if you have. If you have, fill me in. Would you be Dana White's little jelly bean girl if the UFC could matchmaker forever? What do you mean, be his little jelly bean? He might be fucking her for all I know. He might have fucked her, so no. Fuck power slap. Shout out to Junior. I'm a power slap fan. Liar. He's going to sell it because it fails and then pat himself on the back for doing so like he's such a badass. Yeah, or he's going to blame the media. He's going to blame the media for the reason it never took off. That's true. Leon straight up tried to do Bilal the same way he got done by the UFC. How is Joey wrong for saying that's completely different from Jones Aspinall? Because Jones always had favor. Exactly. That's only fans of power slap or Dana White sycophants? Yeah. Basically, Dana's the boss and powerful guy that has like friends and shit that are like also like kind of rich. And basically he has like power over his employees and shit. And like, it's like almost a weird dictatorship with Dana. Like no one would be watching power slap at all if he didn't have influence in the combat sports sphere in general. Nobody would be covering it at all. I've offered Dana $250 and a funnel cake for power slap. That's a little bit too much. I'm surprised. That's a generous offer. I'm surprised he didn't take it from you. Surprised he didn't take you up on your offer, Mr. Little Jelly Bean. Be his little jelly bean girl might be the most crazy comment I've ever heard. Can't wait for Power Slap to start pay-per-view. That's just going to be smacking. You know, originally they were going to do pay-per-view, right? But then TBS kicked them off the airwaves because they weren't doing any ratings. TBS kicked them off the airwaves because they weren't doing any ratings. I wouldn't buy Power Slap for $2. Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man. But they're making so much revenue. Blah, 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 blah. They're on Rumble. Now they're free on YouTube. I'm not sure. It's a box that his bobblehead came in right here. See, that's his bobblehead. This box is what it came in. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. All right, my favorite shirt. All right, we got you, bro. We got you, my favorite shirt. Mr. Identity Theft. How much would they have to pay you to be on a viewer or Power Slap? Because let's be real, I don't think anyone's paying to watch this. If he paid me $100,000 a year, I'd probably watch it. What is it? One event every couple months or something? For $100,000 a year, I'd watch it. Nothing is appealing about the Power Slap. Bunch of big belly dudes with powder slapping each other's jaws. I know. It hurts. It gives me a headache. Have you guys ever accidentally banged your head on something? Like you're like ducking down and you lift up and bang your head on something and it rattles your brain and gives you a fucking migraine? That's what Power Slap gives me when I watch it. How much would Dane? Already read that. What question, huh? Oh, yeah. I sold Power Slap for a whopping $9. UFC Walmart shirt and a quick BJ behind Cheesecake Factory. So if you ask me, we fleeced them. Next question. All right, dude. I like the gimmick. I like the gimmick. The real MMA Joey. The real one. Dude said, don't be fooled by this imposter. Don't be fooled by this imposter. Whoever misses weight should take part in Power Slap. I'm scared they're eventually going to mix Power Slap and UFC events together. And I'm going to be sick to my stomach. I'm going to be sick to my fucking stomach. Joe, is Bryce seeing demons every night, searching for lizard people in mines and having controversial fishing buddy? Is this the result of Josh Emmett's knockout? Now, I think Bryce is just dumb in general. 100K a year is to watch that. Pretty solid offer to be a viewer. Not how much would have to pay to cover the sport like you do with the UFC. Yeah, that's if there's like one event every 2 months. That's like 6 events a year. I'd do it for 100K. You miss weight. Congrats. You signed up to Power Slap. Yeah. Yup. Is live fire. Thank you. Nate Diaz could never KO women's division with the Stockton slap. It's sad. At this point, Nate Diaz is brain dead, bro. Bryce is misunderstood. Jones wants 6 months to prepare for Tom. Allegedly. Ariel said it very fleeting. Oh, I heard from someone allegedly that he wants 6 months. We don't know what's really going on. We'll find out soon, though. We shall find out soon. But it is kind of annoying. You have all December, all January, all February. It's been 3 months and most of March. So it's been 4 months and we still don't know anything. I love Strickland, and I think he's 50-45 below. Okay. That's fucking awesome. John beats Tommy. I agree. I think Jones beats Tommy pretty easily. 100K for to either take a left hook from Pereira or take part in a Power Slap match. I'll take a left hook from Pereira. He hits like a bitch anyway. His power's overrated. When Bryce said demon women keep trying to have sex with him in his dreams. Yeah, dude's a fucking pervert, and he's blaming it on Gio and Silva. Ang's tweet on Ariel was funny. The clown emote. Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we're talking about? The clown emote? If Islam versus Gaethje I'll take place, I lost all respect for Islam. I lost all respect for the UFC. I've lost all respect for the UFC. Silva's a goof. Okay. Silva's a character, man. Gian Silva has become a character in this community. For show. He's become a character around here. I try to watch Road to the Title, Power Slap, and these people are near in poverty and are risking their future health for a Mickey Mouse belt. I know. I heard through the grapevine, me and Kevin Ioli talked about Power Slap when I had him on the first time. And I heard through the grapevine some Power Slap dudes got pissed about it. Dead serious. That's what I heard. They were pissed. Allegedly. Allegedly. There's 2 Power Slap dudes that got pissed that me and Kevin Ali were shitting on it a bit. Because they think it's a real sport. It's an embarrassment. John Stay getting the MMA community and they fall for it every time. Look how upset everyone is over 6 month comment. Dude's trolling. Yeah, and it's just Ariel said it. So I don't even know. I'm not saying Ariel said it very fleeting. Like, it was almost like He didn't even put much thought into it. Like, he wasn't even sure of it himself. It's not like he reported it. Silva's weird. Keep saying F Bryce. Mitchell just weird. Fuck Bryce, dude. Bryce is a dumbass fuck. So you can say, go fuck himself. But that's the way the sport goes sometimes. You can't win them all, my friend. You can't win them all. I said it a few times, like Batman, he only takes the fight if he's 100% prepared with hundreds of hours studying an opponent. Look how he said no to short notice jail. He's an easy fight. I know. John likes to make sure that he is prepared. For sure. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic that it happens. But I'm not getting excited for it by any means. Do you think John ducked Francis? No. I think the UFC's cheap. Charles Oliveira fans are now Ilia fans. True. Why would Islam turn down Ilia? He didn't. Go watch my video. I dropped a video earlier today. Bryce should be in Power Slap. Bryce should be in fucking therapy, man. Bryce should be in therapy. Yeah, like the stream, boys. We got 215 in the building. 74 likes. What a sham this is. It's getting extra bummy around here lately. Bryce and BJ Penn, yeah, they should fight each other. Imagine the build up to that. Imagine the build up to that. Would be incredible. Jones definitely ducked Francis. I don't know. UFC's cheap as hell, man. UFC's cheap as hell. Bryce needs some type of mental health educator because Bryce is becoming the next BJ Penn. Bryce will be one of those weird dudes fighting in some obscure organization, getting some okay traction like years from now. I have references too. You got the sickest references. My friend. It's crazy how sick your references are. I can respect Jones for that only he believes takes this fight once he sees all Tom's tendencies and flaws. I can see him trying to get out of there. I think it could happen sooner. I think it could happen like September-ish. August-ish. We'll have to see. Could happen International Fight Week. My guess is that's what Dana probably wants. I think that's where we're waiting to... There's a lot of pieces we want to fall before they start announcing. Joey, today I polished off a Long John Silver's gift card I've had in my wallet for 9 months. Thoughts? I low-key thought it was delicious. I've never been to Long John Silver's. I wonder who gave you a gift card. And it's always good to polish off a gift card you've held on to a little bit. It's always good. Always good to polish that off. I hope you enjoyed it. What'd you get from there? I've never been. I know they have like fish, right? Need more clickbaity title to get more viewed stream? No. Jones will fight him, I agree, but he's studying Tom. Not much film, though. He can study Tom in about an hour. Jones will smash Tom, man. Everyone said Cyril Gane will beat him. Everyone said, this guy will beat him, that guy will beat him, and it never happened. So, it is what it is. Leon needs to retire if he loses this one. I found it annoying how he was like, man, the belt doesn't look right on Bilal. Joe, if Wingstop was the only good left, would you eat it? No. Why 6 months, though? We don't know that's what's going to happen. Y'all remember when Jones was tweeting and Ngannou was saying, how call yourself the baddest man on the planet when you're across the street? And Ngannou replied, then cross the street. Yes, I do. I do remember that. How overhyped is Leon a bit? I had 2 fish planks, 3 chicken tenders with fries, hush puppies, coleslaw, and a Diet Coke. Damn, how much was that gift card? How much was that gift card, my friend? Dude straight up was killing it with the gift card. Was straight up killing it with the gift card. Out here. Crazy. Dude has some coleslaw. If everyone in the UFC was the same size, who's the best chance of beating Prime Jon Jones? Islam Makhachev. Stipe was asked after UFC 309 who's the baddest man on the planet. He said Ngannou. If anyone can answer, it should be him since he was in there with both guys. I hated that we waited around for Stipe, man. Why the fuck are we giving Stipe a title fight when he sat out for 3 fucking years coming off a loss? Fuck Stipe. Francis would have a good chance to beat both John. Yeah, I always wanted to see Francis versus John. I always wanted to see Francis versus Jones. Islam would have a good chance. Yeah, I think Islam would have the best chance at 205. I would still pick Jones over Islam at 205 Islam. I would still do that. Jon Jones practically forced the Miocic fight. Jon Jones practically forced the Miocic fight. I don't know. Seems like Stipe wanted it too. And I don't know. That was Jon Jones waiting an easy payday, and y'all ate that shit up. The meal was 17. Something on the gift card had 15 on it. Needed some extra cash to fuel my gluttony. Dude straight up spent $17. I've never been there. Had you been there multiple times before? Hi, Joe. I knew you'd be live today. Yeah, I go live every Wednesday. Francis has 2 minutes to close it, or Jones wins. He has 5 minutes. They did Stipe dirty in that fight. Stipe did himself dirty. He begged for that fight, man. He said, I'm only coming back to fight for the title, man. It had been a few years. I've never been. Hey, Joe, do you forget Jones lost to Reyes? He's not invincible. He's great. But Islam, dude, he didn't lose to Reyes. Everyone overblows that as some crazy robbery. The fight was fucking even. Nobody truly won that fight. Stipe did it for money? Probably. It's hard to say, man. He won it one last big paycheck. People will give Islam more credit for an Ilia fight than Gaethje if Arman or Ilia next don't want it. If it ain't Arman or Ilia, I don't want it. Now, Reyes was not robbed, dude. The fight was razor close. 1 and 2, Reyes definitely won. I think 4 and 5, Jones definitely won, and 3 was the swing round. So, yeah. Dude, you guys are getting weird, man. This is just weird. Begging for shit, man. It's actually put me off. Damn, Joey kind of biased to Jones. Nah, it's just the way I felt at the time. I thought it might go to Reyes, but I thought it could have won either way. People act like it was some utter destruction. Go back and watch the fight. You're fucking delusional. Acting like the fight was such a blowout for Reyes. Like, I'm so tired of people acting like fights were blowouts because they want to exasperate how much of a robbery it was. Got 18 likes on my comment in a recent video. What did you comment? No one can blame Miocic for wanting to do it for the money. Just sucks it was against Jones. Agreed. I hated Muslim fighters before I started watching you, but I realized I was just an idiot. Islam and Khabib are now my favorite fighters. I think it was because I used to be a Conor fanboy. That's crazy if you're being serious, but there's a lot of people out there who are just Conor fanboys who have no appreciation for certain fighters, and it's like there's a hate boner for a lot of them. People acting like round 3 swing round to John means robbery. Agreed. I didn't think it was a robbery. But that's crazy. Sell big or go home that you realized the error of your ways, dude. Islam's one of the most exciting fighters in all the UFC right now. They always go with that narrative. It was competitively close that Reyes won. I have no problem with that. It wasn't a blowout, but it was more clear than Ank Pereira. No, it was not way more clear than Ank Pereira. Absolutely not. I commented, thank you, Joey. I'm glad you got your likes. I've seen worse robberies like Machida versus Shogun 1. I've heard that. I don't think I've ever watched that fight in its entirety. Fastest way to not get supporters is going to other bigger channels multiple times and begging. Yeah. How did Edwards versus Brady go? It's not till this Saturday. I'll be live streaming it this Saturday if you care to join me. At no point did Alex have success versus Ank. Exactly. Jones, if I remember correctly, won clearly 4 and 5. Reyes versus Jones was nowhere near as clear as per Ank. You're insane. Now when I see people saying Ank just hugged Alex to win, it drives me nuts. People literally will see what they want to see, even if it Reality is totally different than perception. I think I said it in my post-fight or one of my subsequent videos afterwards. Like, how can we even debate this when people aren't even recognizing reality? It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. Joe, I work in Vegas. UFC uses out equipment. I went through their new building and seen that they're making another UFC Apex right next to the other Apex. I think they're just expanding it. To make it bigger. People, educate yourself on the sport and you'll enjoy the fights more instead of just wanting and hoping your favorite fighter wins. Then you don't scream robbery. I agree 100%. Never seen an era where grown men avoid reality, try to make their point. I know, it's insane, man. It really is insane. And people say I'm doing that when I say Ankalaev shut down Pereira and dominated him. Because they want to score rounds off of commentary. I mean, think about how humiliating that is. I mean, it really is bad. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's just sad. It really is sad. Joey, just curious, what was your reaction to Lawler Ben Askren? I thought Lawler got fucked. But I did sympathize. Herb, it did look like he was out. How do people think Islam versus Volk 1 was close when Islam won 24? I don't get it. And outstruck him, man. Joey, is it bad that I ordered 2 gram weed vape? No. Dana, Jon Jones was never my friend. I said thank you, Joey, because I'm tired of people saying Islam was ducking Ilia, and you said in the video that's exactly what I thought. Going after a while to work, but had to check up on your channel. Keep up the good work. Check out the most recent video, man, when you get a chance. Thank you, Panda. Most people just watch a fight once and go with the narrative. I've realized so much shit watching a fight a second time. I agree. There's a lot of shit to recognize once you watch the rewatch the fight. I like to see both sides of everything, but Alex backed up the whole fight, got outstruck, wobbled, almost finished, and held against his will against defense. Yeah, Goofs say 0-12. I know, man. I'm glad you've seen the light, man. People can't recognize reality. They can't recognize reality, and it's so annoying. I find it incredibly infuriating when you can't recognize fucking reality. Every fight is a robbery unless it's an Usman Woodley type blowout. True. It's because people are gambling nowadays. It's the gambling obsessed fans. It's like The Sopranos. Every time I watch, I realize something new. I've never watched The Sopranos, but I want to. I need to soon. People calling it hugging or stalling. I call it manhandling. You're being held by another man who's stronger, and you can't do nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. He could have pulled down Pereira's pants and had his way with him if he wanted to. That's the dude you're worshiping. Joey, Alex lost straight up. Facts. It's best to watch the fights nowadays with no commentary, basically on mute. I wish we could just listen to the crowd noise. It's so annoying that you don't have that option anymore. It really is. It really is annoying that we don't have that option anymore. Let's see. What should we do? Let's do a goal. I like to fuck around with these goals and see if we hit them. 2-hour stream. We'll do that. And I may do 2 hours. I don't know if we're going to hit that or not. I just like seeing them because it's cool to see what happens when they go through and see if they actually encourages people or not. But we'll see. But I don't know. I'm probably going to go for like another 10, 15 minutes anyway. Joey on the Blunt having live stream would do numbers. Yeah, I would. Usman and Woodley was most boring title fight ever, in my opinion. Dude, you need to watch The Sopranos, especially if you like gangster shit. But even then, if you don't, I do like that type of stuff. I have a list of stuff I need to watch, and Sopranos is on that list. I wish they would make a new version of that. Tony Two-Tone with the $4.99 to encourage the 2-hour stream. I put a goal up for a 2-hour stream. I'm probably going about 10 more minutes, so I don't know if we're actually going to hit it or not. I'm actually pretty tired. The same people who said Alex won because of striking numbers in round 3 would completely ignore that Ankalaev won the striking numbers in round 5. They got cooked by their own logic. Makes no sense. The real MMA Joey, thank you for the 199. Big Ank's got that big badonkadonk, no pause. Okay. Have you seen True Detective? True Detective Season 1 is one of my favorite shows of all time. Season 2, no. Season 3 was decent. I didn't watch Season 2. On good authority. Season 1 with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson was perfect. Perfect. Bro, I actually thought you were 26 until you told Luke how much your real age. I did not. Okay, yeah, you caught me. Told him my real age. I haven't talked to people who literally say Islam is boring. I legit can't fathom someone being so idiotic. Islam is the highest level of MMA. I know. I just finished season 1. It was so badass. I know. I probably told you to watch that shit. I heard season 2's one of my best friends who has a similar taste to me watched season 2 before I did and told me do not watch it. You're going to absolutely hate it. So I never watched it. Shout out to Junior for the $5 dono. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. James Gandolfini died, but his son looks like him in the Sopranos prequel series will be sick, and yes. True Detective Season 1 is perfection. You should also watch The Wire. I know all the shows that I need to watch. You guys need to watch The Leftovers. The Leftovers is my favorite show all time. True Detective Season 1 is goddamn perfect. I know. We will never know Joey's real age. He was asking me for a fake ID to get in the club. Me and my fiance started True Detective the other night, and we were finished episode 3 tonight. It's amazing so far. I'm not going to give you even a tiny grain of a spoiler, but there's one episode. I think it's like 6, 7, 8. If I had to guess, I think it's 8. It almost feels like a movie. It's heavily featuring Matthew McConaughey. It almost feels like its own mini movie. And the way it was shot, the cinematography was fucking incredible. I'll actually look it up right now and I'll tell you which episode I'm telling you. But I'm not going to give you any info on it. Detective Season 1 episode list. I'm so glad you're finally watching that. Let's see. Season 1. I'm going to have to rewatch this again. Let me see. Season 1. I think it's I think it's episode 8. Which one is it? Maybe it's season 4? Or episode 4, sorry. I'm trying to see. It's hard. Like, everything I'm finding is confusing. Let's see. Is there an episode list here? I think it's episode... Dude, watch episode 4 right now and come back and tell me. Go. I think it's episode 4. I think it's episode 4, man. Have you watched The Last of Us? Yes, I have. I enjoyed it. But Jackson, dude, you need to watch The Leftovers as well. Have you talked about Magomed's tweet replying to Ariel Helwani? Slightly. I mean, what do you want to know about it? If you never watched Sopranos, be really ready to dedicate a month of your life watching nothing because it's such a good show. It might have you dropping a breakdown after it. No joke. I've heard it's really good. I know Ali Abdelaziz is a fan of the channel. What are you saying? F it 30 minutes more, bro. Bro, do you watch Chael Sonnen? He's so annoying. I do not watch him. I kept seeing clips of it online. That's why I watched it. You probably mentioned it. True Detective Season 1 is my favorite, one of my favorite shows. It's probably tied for first with The Leftovers. And then in a slight second is Mr. Robot. In a slight second, it's Mr. Robot. Well, thank you for the 499. Do you know your biggest fan MMA channel dedicated to you, or Real Loser Behavior? Not familiar with it, have not heard of it, but there's a lot of channels out there that try to clout chase my name from what I've heard through the grapevine. But thank you for the 499. I appreciate you for the $4.99. The Sopranos, Game of Thrones was shit the last 2 seasons. It was shit. Dude, the one who vapes is always picking up all the slack. Dude, if you want to, you can. But I feel bad, dude. You're always picking up all the slack around here. Oh, the one who vapes is a made man in this community. Yeah, the Game of Thrones was one of my favorite shows. I have all the Funkos, but I boxed them up, and they're in my basement now because I fucking hated the last 2 to 3 seasons. Joey, Alex just responded to Ank and said, let's go, Ali. Yeah, Game of Thrones was so shit at the end, it ruined the entire show for me. What show should I watch between Dexter, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, or The Sopranos? True Detective Season 1. Go live, 20 more minutes. Dude, apparently the one who vapes is about to achieve the goal in one foul swoop because he's just a baller like that, man. Yeah, I broke my TV accidentally, though, when Khaleesi died. Dude, I hated the last 3 seasons. What's your favorite show? The Leftovers. The Leftovers, The Leftovers, The Leftovers. The Leftovers, The Leftovers, The Leftovers. There's one episode that is so amazing. It's called International Assassin. In season 2, I believe it was. It's so damn good. Jackson, are you still in here? Jackson Reedy? Are you still in here? I forgot how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Dude, while you're watching True Detective Season 1, think of an art piece that you can do, like a small art piece. I'm sure you can cook up something. I would love to buy a small art piece off of you of something to do with that show. Like nothing crazy, nothing huge, but if you can think something up, I would buy it. Have you ever watched Supernatural? I have not. I'll check out The Leftovers after True Detective. Stick with it. The first season is kind of turns a lot of people off, but just keep watching. And it's actually really good. It's just not one of those shows that's going to spell out a lot of dumb stuff to everyone. Even season 6, Game of Thrones has some good moments, but mostly bad. Yeah, it went to shit. It went to shit when Jon Snow got stabbed. The one who vapes out here killing the game. Out here fucking killing the game. For real. I see UFC Mexico City. That's next week, isn't it? Am I wrong? Is that next week? Is that next week? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's next week. When will you next time off, man? We have the 19th of April off. I'm here, Joey. I heard you. I'm trying to convince my girlfriend to watch the entire Leftovers or True Detective with me, and we went to True Detective. She trusts your opinion now. Listen, stop after season 1. I'm telling you, season 1, nothing. Season 2 and season 3 aren't connected. Are not connected. Shout out to the one who vapes for the $25 dono. Dude's a straight up baller, man. Dude's a straight up baller now. It's insane. It's insane. $25 dono. But listen, please, Jackson. I've never even watched season 2 because one of my buddy who I deeply trust on these issues told me, please do not watch season 2. You're wasting your time. You're going to be infuriated. I watched season 3. Again, neither one of those are connected. Just stop with season 1. Stop with season 1 and go watch all 3 seasons of The Leftovers. I'm telling you, I don't know you that well, but just knowing you're an artist, an artsy type guy, The Leftovers truly feels like a piece of art. It feels like a piece of art. When you're making those little subtleties in your paintings and drawings and stuff like that. We're just going to watch season 1, Leftovers next. Dude, Jackson, can you do me one more favor while I'm here talking to you? I believe season 4, or not season 4, I keep saying season 4. Episode 4, I believe it was my favorite episode of The Leftovers. If what I just saw is correct, when you're done watching episode 4, immediately message me and let me know how you thought about what you thought about episode 4. Because from what I understand, let me just try to see if I can figure this out. If I can find an episode list, I'll be able to see, but I don't want to say anything about it. All right, here we go. Okay, yep, it's episode 4. Dude, episode 4 is a fucking heater. I'm jealous right now. Joey, so recommended to just completely skip season 2 for The Leftovers? No, you watch all 3 seasons of The Leftovers. All 3 seasons of The Leftovers. All 3 seasons of The Leftovers. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. You do not watch Season 2 of True Detective. You don't even need to watch Season 3. Season 3 is okay. But True Detective is all different seasons that are not connected to each other. You have to watch all 3 seasons of The Leftovers. The Leftovers is a straight up heater. I fucking love The Leftovers. Matter of fact, right here is Funko Pops from The Leftovers. All right, I'll message you when I watch episode 4. I can't fucking wait, dude. I'm telling you right now, I wish you would turn off the stream and go watch it right now. I'm being dead serious. I've watched True Detective maybe 3-4 times. It's been a couple years. It actually makes me sad we don't have TV like that anymore. That show is a straight up masterpiece. I'm so glad. How would you guys rate it right now? Give me your rating so far. You've watched 3 episodes. How have you and your girlfriend felt about it so far? Or fiance? I'm telling you, I know there's always those people recommending shows and movies and then you actually listen to the recommendations and it's actually dog shit. I don't take these recommendations lightly, dude. I do not take these recommendations lightly. True Detective Season 1 is a fucking banger. I'm actually so jealous. I'm going to go watch that soon. I'm watching True Detective by April. What is The Leftovers about? I'm going to give you as little information as possible. Randomly one day, 1% of the population disappears. Just like that. And it follows the story of the leftovers, the people who were left over, to deal with this. That's it. That's it. Prison Break is not one of the best TV shows ever. Season 1 was really good. But it's like, how many seasons can you make about a Prison Break every year, every week? But I remember enjoying it, but it wasn't like, I don't think it holds a candle to some of the other writing and other shows. I can't wait till some of you guys watch The Leftovers. It's my favorite. I actually have a piece of artwork. I have a piece of artwork down hanging on my living room wall. I'll pull it up. I'll show you. I've showed Jackson before. I believe I got it in 2020, so let me scroll back. I'll have a picture in 2020. Let me take a look. 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 True Detective. Oh, here we go. Look, I used to have the artwork, and directly below it were all 3 of my leftovers Funkos. Peep it. Peep it right here. This was on my living room wall downstairs. Look. I don't know how much you guys can see that. There you go, and you can see the Funkos right there. Matt, Kevin, and Patty. My issue with Prison Break, exactly. Joe, what's your top 5 show recommendations? The Leftovers is number 1. Number 2, but honestly tied for number 1, is True Detective Season 1. Then it kind of gets a little bit dodgy. A little bit. Mr. Robot's up there. But I think it's a step behind those other ones. And then I really don't know. I really enjoyed The Outsiders on HBO. That's a scene from Leftovers I remember. Benji remembers. We are only 3 hours into the show, and it's definitely up there in better shows I've watched. I think early Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad are the only other 2 I've seen on this level. Dude, it's so good. I literally want to end this stream, go downstairs, and start watching it again. Now, The Boys aren't on the same level. Boys is good, but Boys aren't on the same level. I really enjoyed The Outsider. I don't think The Outsider got enough credit for how good it was. I really thought The Outsiders. So when you get a chance, if you guys are bored, watch The Outsiders as well. It's on HBO. I'm talking to you, Jackson. You can add that to the list afterwards. Joe, have you seen The Boys? Yes. I enjoyed The Boys, but I don't think it's as good as damn. How the hell did that happen? Penguin is unbelievable. I enjoyed Penguin as well. The Outsiders about 1% that disappeared from the leftovers. No. The Outsiders is about, it's like a drama crime. Thoughts on season 3, episode 6 for what? There are lots of really, really good shows out there, but it's hard to be the best of the best. It's like the UFC. Dude, I'm telling you, True Detective, I think, is it. The acting, the screenwriting, the cinematography. The cinematography in episode 4 is unbelievable. They have like this one-shot kind of vibe going on, and it's unbelievable. Ogre Online, thank you for the $4.99. Is weed in your state legal, Joe, and do you smoke? I do not smoke. I do not smoke, and yes, it is legal. So the only seasons 1 and 3 and 4 of True Detective. I haven't seen season 4. I haven't watched season 4. But one is the must watch. Everything else is optional, but skip season 2 from what I've heard from a very, very trusted source that I trust so much that I literally just said, okay, I'm not going to watch it at all. I want to watch season 4, though. I actually think I watched an episode and then forgot to watch it again because I've been too busy for the last couple of years. I feel like I've just been going and 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 going nonstop. Shout out to Ogre Online. Dude's been a long time contributor to the channel. A long time contributor to the channel. We are technically one of the goal away because the one who vapes donated 5 worth of the goal. 5 worth of the goal. We got 4 of them. I'm probably going to do it anyway. Did you ever watch Lucifer? I have not. I've slacked off since 2020 about watching anything. I've slacked off horrendously. I would highly recommend The Leftovers, True Detective Season 1, and Mr. Robot. I really enjoyed Mr. Robot. I like how we've been talking about this all stream. Like this, people who rewatch this are going to be pissed because they're like, this is the MMA live chat, weekly live chat. You're talking about shows. Hey, Joe, you think UFC's having a shortage of star power? No, I think they have a promoter problem. They don't promote the fighters they got. Dana White's mailing it in, for lack of a better expression. I haven't watched a TV show in years. I don't watch anything on cable. Mr. Robot was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Penguin's ending was horrible. It made sense, though. I'm actually enjoying season 2 of True Detective so far, but it's a bit hard to follow. I heard it was garbage, man. The Mexico City card is so shit. I'll have to check it out. Moreno versus Urseg. It's not bad. I don't think it's a bad card. Melquizel Costa, Christian Rodriguez is decent. Edgar Charas, CJ Vergara is decent. Raul Rosas versus Vince Morales is decent. Ronaldo Rodriguez, Kevin Borjas is actually a heater. It doesn't have a lot of crazy name value, but it's decent. Kelvin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer. Did it really, though? I mean, Oz never really... What are we talking about there? Oh, I see. You're talking about the pen. Dude, don't be putting anything like that on here. You don't want anyone to hear that. Ogre Online. They give it the $4.99. I'm trying to find a new show to watch. Daredevil's let me down. Being good. Too much of a Lawler drama. Still good. True Detective Season 1 is fire. Have you ever watched The Leftovers, Ogre? Have you ever watched The Leftovers? If not, please watch The Leftovers. I'm telling you, man. It's such an underrated show, and it drives me nuts. It's literally the best show I've ever watched in my entire life. Season 2 and Season 3 were literally works of art. Oh my God, it was so damn good. And they almost didn't do a Season 3. If Leon loses this weekend, he's done. No, I haven't, but I guess I will. Please, 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 please. I think Usman is the hardest fight for Bilal right now. I think Bilal beats him now. I think Usman's too old, man. Bilal would outstrike him on the feet. And I think Bilal would outwork him in general. Usman's been sitting on his ass doing a podcast for too many years. Did you watch Criminal Minds? Yeah, I was pissed, man. No, not Criminal Minds. I did see Criminal Minds a little bit. But what was the other show on Netflix that got canceled? It was a banger show. You know another show I enjoyed that they canceled was fucking Sandman on Netflix. I've not seen Chernobyl, but I do want to watch it. Why did Usman just randomly basically retire? 3-fight losing streak. Old. Has money. Old and has money. Basically, we have hit the goal. So I will go ahead and remove that because we include the PayPal. Criminal Minds carried from 2007 to 2013. What was the Mindhunters? Mindhunters was one on Netflix. Can I tell you the tale of my first broken bone? Sure. Joe's going to be streaming until 3 a.m. Nah, I'm streaming for another like 10-ish minutes. I'm streaming close to 2 hours. Like I promised. Like I promised you, Johns. But I got a banger, an absolute banger of a video out on the channel that some of you low-life scoundrels probably haven't watched yet. Ariel's having Bill Goldberg on the show. I'm done. I'm getting recommendations. Bill Goldberg on the Ariel Helwani show. On the Ariel Helwani show. Okay. New goal. Someone donate Joey $100 so he'll stay. I'm staying 2 hours. What else? What more do you want? Did you stream in Twitch? I have not streamed on Twitch. He did sort of fine against Hamzat, though. He bowed out. He knew he doesn't have what it takes anymore. So there was a wee lad I was playing tag with friends, and I was at the base of the monkey bars where I slipped and fell on my right arm and forced to stay at school the rest of the day. That sucks. They didn't think you were injured or what? They didn't think you were injured or what? Why were you forced to stay at school for the rest of the day? That sucks. Until my babysitter came to pick me up and took me to the hospital where they found out my arm was broken. How much pain were you in? Dream International Fight Week card is Islam Ilia, Charles Arman 2, Colby Gary, Gamrot Moicano, Font McKee. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's solid. I mean, the UFC doesn't really build cards like that anymore, it seems. And Colby will never, ever, 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 ever take the Ian Machado Gary fight. He's a bitch. He's a soy boy. He's a beta. He will never take that fight. Shit is hurt, but more bones I broke, the less it hurts, but still hurts like shit. So what are you saying? It still hurts? That's wild if it still hurts. That's a great dream card, though, bro. It's a great dream card. I've broken my right arm, right thumb, left wrist, right wrist. I've never broken a bone, knock on wood. Knock on wood, I've never broken a bone. I feel like it never probably recovers the right way, man. I feel like it never probably recovers the right way. Are Colby and Strickland twins? No. Merab moves up the division. Do you see Piotr Jan have another title run in him? Yes. It'll be Usman and Jan fighting over the title at bantamweight if Merab moves up. O'Malley loses to both those guys easily. He loses to both of them easily. I broke my neck. How did you break your neck? I never recovered the right way. Hello, Joe. What are your thoughts on Conor at the White House? Embarrassing. Humiliating to the country. I mean, imagine like dude's a rapist and he's getting invited to the White House. I mean, seriously. Cokehead. Embarrassment. Cheating on his 9 months pregnant wife. It's just really, really bad. Yeah. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. I had to learn how to walk all over again. Car accident, need CPR twice. Well, I'm glad you survived, my friend. I'm glad you survived. That had to be traumatic, bro. That had to be traumatic. It's crazy how many people die in car accidents and no one even talks about it. Like, there should be like, you know how everyone's debating dumb shit all the time? We should be debating about how we make our roads safer. And driving safer. There's way too many people dying in car accidents. Some dude from my BJJ class injured his neck real bad. He basically did it forward roll and the coach was on his back, so all their weight went on his neck. Makes me cringe. Man, there's that guy that got injured in jiu-jitsu and was like paralyzed or whatever. It's horrifying what can happen. You want Chandler at the White House? Oh, God. Chandler would be more embarrassing than Conor. I think Chandler's such a disgrace. Hey, just joined. Thank you for joining for the last 10 minutes. Appreciate you. My homie died recently, 17 years old, from a car accident. Sad shit. How close were you? That's horrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that. You break your girl's back every night, but she walks fine. Yeah, I broke your mom's back last night. I had to learn how to walk again. It's amazing how fast your muscles atrophy. Yeah. It's sad, man. It really is. It can be traumatic. Chandler's so fake. Joey, if Leon loses to Sean, would you say he's barshed? I don't know. I'd have to see the fight first. Damn. What are you talking about? What are you talking? I'm just happy we hit 36K. We just keep trucking along. Keep truck 50K coming soon, boys. 50K right around the corner. I want to hit 50K so bad. It's so annoying that I'm not there yet. We were decently close. It didn't hurt too much. We knew since 7th grade, but kind of kept in touch off and on. Just sucks he was so young. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, one of my old really close friends died a couple years ago. And we had like talked on and off. And then I think it was last year. My first friend ever, my first best friend ever. We had kept contact off and on, but we used to hang out as kids. But we were still friends as adults too, but not much recently. Apparently got cancer and died. I didn't even know because I hadn't talked to him in like 2 years. It made me feel like shit, man. But it happens. It wasn't either one of our faults. We didn't have any falling out or anything. Apparently it was unexpected. It was unexpected. And they thought he was going to be all right, and then it just took a turn for the worst. Sad. Do I have Izzy custom trunks and I'm looking to buy another pair? Any suggestions? I have no idea. Joe, if UFC goes to Netflix in the later months, do you think the UFC has enough mega fights to get great attention like Jones, Cormier, Conor, Beef? I hope they try to make mega events, man. I hope their first event on Netflix is a straight up banger. Like they just stack it. Still don't have 100 likes and everybody like and subscribe. I know. I would like to stream and subscribe. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Andy. Volk or Lopez? I'm leaning Volk. It really makes you change your perspective when shit happens you can't take for granted. I know. Spend as much time with them as you can. I know. I know. I know. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. One of the closest people in my life recently died unexpectedly. And I think about that shit every day still. It's fucking horrible. Ogre Online, thank you for the $4.99. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fun is it being on stream once you have a large following? And a scale from 1 to 10, how much work is videos and streaming? How fun? Look, I enjoy it. It definitely is work sometimes. I enjoy it. But the way I see it is, even though it's work per se, it's like some people would kill. Like, let's say I made $100 on this stream, which I think I actually made more than $100 on the stream because the one who vapes donated like 100 by himself. I'm like, you know how many people would kill to be able to have that, be able to do this? So it's, I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, Depending on what's going on, I'll say a 7 or 8. I don't consider myself to have a large following. I got like a medium-sized following. And then 1 to 10, how much work is videos and stream? I'll say it depends how you quantify it. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's not. You're not going out doing manual labor. So it's a lot more work than you would think. So I'll say like at 8. But I love correcting dumb narratives, and I love trying to have a bit of an impact. And, yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Thank you for the $4.99, bro. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, I couldn't do this. Such a horrible feeling when you find out someone you're really close with at one point in your life passed away and you never knew it until later. I hate that feeling. It's only happened to me once, but it made me sick. Made me sick. Well, no, not really. It happened to me twice. One of my middle school best friends, we had just recently recontacted. And we had played on Xbox Live, and we made plans to get together the very next day. And for whatever reason, we canceled. I think it was a Wednesday. We were supposed to get together on a Wednesday. We had been playing Xbox a bunch, and we were best friends in middle school. Now we were adults. We were outside of high school. And I think... we were still in high school. And for whatever reason, Wednesday, we canceled our plans. On Thursday, he died unexpectedly. And I was like, damn. It wasn't my fault we canceled. I don't remember what it was, but it was something, whatever. I think it was a Wednesday and a Thursday. I don't remember for sure, but it was something along those lines. He died the day after we were supposed to hang out, and we canceled. It made me sick. Leolita, thank you for the $10 dono. But yeah, it really changes your perspective. Thank you, Leolita, for the $10 dono. It really does change your perspective. You realize how precious life is. Unexpected deaths of loved ones happened to me twice, 1 month after another. My life totally changed. It changes your perspective on everything. It changes your will on everything. It's crazy. It's really insane. I still, it just baffles me, man, how that shit can happen out of nowhere. You're here one day, you're gone the next. That could be me. That could be anybody in the chat. I bet you there's people who have come and gone in the chat that have died. I know for a fact there's one dude who did die. I told this story before. There used to be this guy that always told me, I talked to Dana and I'm friends with Dana. And I never laughed at him. I would interact with him, and I never called him a liar or anything. But I always thought it was a bit suspicious. He was like, "Yeah, I'm friends with Dana, and this is that, and this and that," and he would leave these long paragraphs. And then he fell off. He disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. And the way I found out he died, anybody want to guess who doesn't know? How did I find out this guy died? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody? Instantly became orphan. Damn, that's crazy. So both your parents died, and that's insane. That's insane. I don't have parents myself, but a different situation. I heard from Dana, dude. Dana fucking posted a photo of him and said RIP. Dana posted a photo of him and said RIP and had his name. And his name on YouTube was his name. I saw it on Dana's IG and Twitter. So he wasn't fucking lying that whole time. He knew Dana. Yep, I found out from Dana. I could not believe it, man. I said, this guy, I thought he was full of shit this whole time. I'm watching in the hospital right now, Joey. I have blood cancer, not lying, going through chemo and stuff. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. I hope your prognosis is positive. I hope you get through it. You can always watch the channel and reach out to the community. And just keep fighting, man. That's the best you can do. Keep fighting. I'm sorry that you're in the hospital. Hospital's a horrible place to be. We're all thinking of you, man. And that's terrible, but you'll get through it. I believe you'll get through it, man. You're young, right? You'll get through it. Always reach out to those friends that you were close with. You were only on this rock for a short period of time. Never know when it's going to be someone you're friends with last day here. I know. You're the only MMA content creator that I watch support. I don't enjoy the other ones, and I don't like their content. Thank you, the one who vapes, dude. One Who Vapes is a made manner. The One Who Vapes, I don't even know what to say to you anymore, dude, because you're such an avid supporter. I almost feel embarrassed for myself. Like, what am I? How much can I possibly thank you? But I'm glad you're enjoying the content. I hope you stick around forever. I hope you don't ever get pissed about something I say, even if we disagree. And I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you for all the support you've been given to the channel. It really helps out, man. It really helps out more than you can imagine. Yep. Hope you recover, man. Shout out Angel. Prayers to Angel. What a small world. I know. What a small world. Joe, do you think John wants 6 months to fight Thomas True, though it's coming from Era? I don't know. It's hard to say. You could have heard that through the grapevine. Thanks for the support, even though I've been trolling you a lot, Joey, with Buckley Gary. Gary smokes Buckley bad. Hey, man, we could disagree on MMA takes. But nobody should wish any bad on anyone, or everyone should be rooting. I'm rooting for everyone, man. I always said this. I'm rooting for everyone. But yeah, we did a 2-hour live stream. The people who watched this last hour of the stream are going to be like, they talked about shows and health and death. It's time to start the gaming channel. We can talk about everything. We're rooting for you too. Thank you, man. I'm rooting for all you guys. I'm rooting for everyone to have nothing but success. I'm rooting for everyone to have nothing but health. I'm rooting for everyone to have, a great life. And I hope your family, and you'll always be a part of this community. At the end of the day, if your life's a little bit shitty, you're having a tough time, you'll always be part of the community. So, hearts in the chat for sure. Let me go find a heart. There you go. Some hearts in the chat. Gaming channel would be nice to hear you talk about life and everything. Yeah, I'm going to start a gaming channel. I just don't want to be one of those people with like 8 YouTube channels trying to like run them all. Now, there's plenty of times that we disagreed. I still hear you out and respect it. Thank you. I ain't going nowhere. Shout out to the One Who Vapes, a pillar of this community. A character in this community. Dudes, I don't know what more to say. I hope one day we see you interviewing fighters at events if that's what you want, because you'll ask the right questions. I don't know if that'll ever happen because it's not really a goal of mine. My goal in this community, in the most simplistic forms, my goal in this community in the most simplistic form is to change minds, or bare minimum open up minds to an alternate perspective outside of the MMA hive mind, the MMA mob mentality, the Dana White sycophant club, the UFC, the Ultra UFC brand loyal club. That's kind of my goal. It's to help break some people free of the MMA community brainwash. That's kind of my goal, and to set the record straight on a lot of things that a lot of people don't, because they're just not willing to, they're unwilling to, they're illiterate to, ill-informed. I really hope more fans get to see your channel. Thank you, Miss Makhachev. I'm here to bust the people out of the echo chamber. UFC won't let real questions get asked at events, but YouTube at least lets fans talk about the UFC without UFC's constructed narrative. I know. Almost 50K, I know. I'm hyped for 50K. I can't wait to get to 50K. If you guys have any friends who are MMA fans, you think they'll watch the channel, make sure you send them the channel. Repost it on Twitter if you see a video, or not Twitter, Twitter's garbage with links, but repost it around if you like a specific video, recommend it. As a Muslim, I appreciate that you actually stand up for us at times, because there's a huge base that generally just hates us. I know we're annoying fans too, but some of the hate is unwarranted. I know. People call me a fanboy. I've called out the Muslim fan base for being annoying multiple times. So, what's your favorite fight of the year so far? I don't know. I'll say Ankalaev Pereira. You and Luke Thomas had a good segment on the State of MMA Media today. You and Luke Thomas had a good segment on the State of MMA Media today in your collab. It was a real eye-opener. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. I'll sub from my personal account, but I'll still communicate. Hey, man, you can just sub from this account. It doesn't matter. You don't need to sub from a second account. What's good, Joey Blessings? We just finished off. We just polished off another live chat. 2 hours and 5 minutes around here. So you chased away some supporters. Look, if you can't handle some harsh reality, if you can't handle some rough banter, and you unsubscribe because of that, I can't help you, man. I really can't help you. I'm not a slave to anyone around here. You know what I mean? Sometimes I consider us to be on somewhat of a level that we can we can have that discussion. Friends or MMA fans, you are the MMA friends. Thank you, Lolita. Appreciate you. We're a community here. Yeah, I've given out plenty of characters out here. Sean Strickland's been awfully quiet. He has been. He's a bum of a ting. But listen, boys, we went 2 hours tonight. I'm going to recommend something to you boys. I'm going to recommend a straight up heater video where I break down, quote unquote, Ilia Topuria being ducked by Islam Makhachev. So I'm going to link that in chat before I go. I encourage you guys to go check it out. Comment on it. Like it. Here's the link. Joey, the channel's only meant for the strong. He runs out the week like 800 fans who couldn't handle his victory lap. That's true. It's more than that, I think, but I'll look at it another day. Do you think the UFC live events will ever be affordable again? Probably not. Watch that earlier today. Yeah, if you guys could go check out the video I just linked, I would really appreciate it. Like this stream on your way out. Double check and make sure you're subscribed. Have on notifications. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. And we'll see what MMA news is brought. Maybe we'll get Islam Makhachev's fight announced tomorrow. I want to do a video on potential Netflix. I pray Netflix does a subscription deal for UFC events. I agree. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye and good night.